Hi there, this is Garyryanblair, and this message has nothing to do with building biceps, but has everything to do with shrinking balls. In the spirit of calling a spade, we've become a society of soft, wimpy, fearful, politically correct, entitlement-driven, hypersensitive, and convenience-addicted weenies. And I'm not of this tribe. I loathe mediocrity. I find excuse-making revolting, and I believe that many parents and institutions are handicapping their children by shielding them from obstacles, hard work, failure, and even suffering. And rather than placing blame and focusing in on the problem, I prefer to educate and to provide a sustainable solution for building a strong, vibrant, and responsibility-driven society. So here we go. In Freud's psychoanalytic theory of personality, the pleasure principle is the instinctive seeking of pleasure and the avoidance of pain in order to satisfy our most basic and primitive urges, including hunger, thirst, anger, and even sex. Sometimes referred to as the pleasure-pain principle, this motivating force helps drive behavior, but it also intensely desires instant satisfaction. The pleasure principle helps us to understand why people by nature are quite predictable, easily manipulated, and seemingly defenseless when it comes to issues of ease and convenience. In other words, without a challenge, without the conscious pursuit of the strenuous life, and without self or externally enforced resistance, most people will not stretch themselves. They will not willingly put themselves in a position of vulnerability. They will not become their own hero, and they most certainly will not grow into their full potential. The majority of people in life are not hard acts to follow, as they look for the low bar by focusing on the bare minimum that they can do just to get by. They settle for mediocrity. They're quick to call it quits, and they capitulate their dreams to the smallest of obstacles and the slightest whiff of fear. They're inclined to procrastination and laziness, and they tend to crawl into the false sense of security promised by the comfort zone. They create diversions by hiding behind excuses, habits, customs, and the latest technology, and in the name of protective posturing, they do everything in their power to minimize risk, to prevent rejection, and to shy away from any form of responsibility or accountability. And as a result of these behavioral indiscretions, or what I call poor choices, they display the mental strength of a 98-pound weakling. They throw commitment, character, and courage under the bus, and they undermine their own reputation in the process as well. By doing so, they rob themselves and the world of another masterpiece, another great book, another superior teacher. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is to do hard things, to live the strenuous life, to pursue challenging goals, to grow a pair, and to be your own hero. Hard, challenging goals or pursuits are illuminating in that they immediately expose weakness and they also reveal strength. And they do that by testing your mind, your resolve, your character, and your commitment, as you're either going to rise to meet the mental demands and the physical rigors of a challenge, or you will succumb to them. Ultimately, your response to a hard task or challenging goal exposes you for the courageous or the cowardly person that you really are. And precisely because victory begins in the mind, all challenges are initially won or lost between your ears. See, the human body serves as the perfect metaphor for understanding the importance of pursuing hard, challenging goals, for the simple reason that the body is built to adapt and to respond to the demands that are placed upon it. See, physical muscles continue to grow and strengthen through the challenge-response principle. This principle is based on the theory that muscles must be challenged in order to upgrade and grow, and that they will progressively work to overcome a resistance force when required to do so. The opposite is also true, as physical muscles will downgrade and weaken with the absence of a challenge. As an example, if you simply lift the same amount of weight each time you work out, you're going to keep your muscles in a comfort zone and don't provide any resistance force for them to adapt and to grow. See, the challenge-response principle operates the same way in every area of your life as well. And that is why we all need to be challenged. And not just physically challenged. So we need intellectual, leadership, spiritual, relational, sales, and any other type of performance challenge that stretches us to grow, that forces us to overcome adversity, that tests our character and commitment, and which inspires us to resist the gravitational pull of the comfort zone. Now here's a question for you. When will your finest hour come? And how will it arrive? Do you really think it will materialize without a challenge? Without you being pushed to your limits? Without your perseverance being tested? Without you being tormented and put through your own personal hell? In short, for an individual, for a team or company or community or country to become great, it requires that you do hard things by looking for and rising to the great challenges that are thrust upon them or the ones that they thrust upon themselves. See, my goal in writing this message is to persuade you that there's an awesome opportunity waiting for you to pounce on it. A chance to significantly change your life, to unleash your greatness, and to make your mark on this world. And it's not done by doing things that are soft and easy, but it is done by doing things that are hard, that are demanding, and that are highly rewarding. It starts by making a simple choice. Be your own hero. And I created the 100-Day Challenge to show you how. So check it out at 100daychallenge.com.